Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show. On today's show we have got a brand new mountaineering ascent in Nepal, Ondra and a special partner go on Project Big in Flatangar, and a long-term project goes down in the Frankenjura. But first up, we've got some worrying news from Elnaz Rekabi. Worrying news from Iran, where videos from the social media of the brother of Elnaz Rekabi have emerged, showing a house in ruins. This is reported to be the family house of Elnaz Rekabi, who 2 months ago appeared to defy the Iranian authorities by appearing in public without a hijab. Elnaz Rekabi was climbing in the Asian Games in the Chinese city of Hangzhou, where she appeared for the first time in her career to climb in public without a hijab, an illegal act in her country of Iran since the Iranian Revolution of 1979. This also came at a time where there were mass protests against the regime that took place in her home country. And after worryingly disappearing for 48 hours after the event in China, Rekabi reappeared to a hero's welcome at Tehran airport, returning from China. She has since given an apology, saying that the hijab incident was an accident, although this was reported to be a forced apology after her family were threatened. The destruction of her house, which has emerged through videos posted by her brother on social media, is claimed by the authorities of Iran to be due to a lack of a building permit for the house, and was due to be done before the incident with the hijab at the climbing competition. However, local sources claim that this act was carried out by supporters of the current Iranian regime as an act of vengeance of Elnaz Rekabi climbing without a hijab. Since the last post by the Iranian climber, which was a story on her Instagram apologizing for the incident, there has been no word from the 33-year-old. So worrying news there from Iran and Elnaz Rekabi. We will keep you up to date with any developments on that story. Next up, we've got a first ascent in Nepal. An Italian climbing duo have made a rare feat of making a first ascent of a peak in Nepal. The peak is in the Frankenjura area between Tibet and India. Stefano Ragazzo and Silvia Lorigian are long-time climbing partners, and whilst browsing the Himalayan database, they stumbled across an unclimbed peak that stood out due to its shape, which looked like a pyramid. They initially had planned to climb the north face, but due to conditions they changed plans to climbing the southeast ridge. They managed to climb the M4 600-meter route from Advanced Base Camp, and upon reaching the summit of the newly christened Sato Pyramid, they noticed just behind a summit which was previously hidden to them and which is also unclimbed, possibly a future project. We managed to catch up with Stefano and Silvia to find out a little bit more about the ascent.
We started from our ABC around 4 a.m. and we climbed up through the glacier to the col, where the rock ridge starts, and we climb up following always a little bit on the right, a little bit on the left, always the ridge, with some section of rock climbing and some easy sections of snow ramps. And from the summit we descend on the same route with some rappels and some down climb, and the day after we descend to our base camp.
From the advanced base camp, we could see that Sato Peak has two summits, but we weren't sure about the highest one. We had to climb the southeast ridge to realize that the first peak we reached was the lower, and we had to continue to reach the real peak. With the map that we had, it was not clear. We don't intend to come back to climb the real peak, not yet, not now, because there are so many places and summits and walls that we want to climb before that we come back to a place that we have already seen, and so maybe in a future, not now.
So it's not every day that you find out about a new first ascent in Nepal, so congratulations guys, nice one. Next up, we're going to the Frankenjura. German climber Moritz Welz has made an ascent of his long-term project in the Frankenjura. He has given it a grade of 9A+ and called it Lazarus. He had been projecting the route, which was bolted by local legend Markus Bock, for over a year, and when we filmed with Moritz earlier this year, he still seemed to be pretty far off. So it's great news that he has managed to progress and eventually send the route. We filmed a 48 hours with Moritz earlier this year, where amongst other things, he was actually showing us that route and did a bit of work on it. If you want to check out the episode, I will leave a link in the description. Next up, there's quite a few videos out at the moment, so we are doing a rundown of our top 2. Videos are being released left, right and centre at the moment, and 2 have really caught our eye. The first is from Scottish climber Robbie Phillips, who recently released his film at the Kendal Mountain Festival. The film documents his adventurous E10 climbing up the Longhope Direct with Alex Moore. You can find it on his YouTube channel. Also just out is a video from the channel of Jakob Schubert, which documents his attempts with Adam Ondra and Domin Skoffic on an unclimbed route in the Flatangar Cave. The project is called Project Big. So there you go, some exciting new videos. It is festival time at the moment, so there are a whole bunch of different videos being released. So if you don't manage to get down to the festivals, we'll try to keep you updated with any new releases that come out. Okay, next up, we've got bouldering news. Swiss climber Chiara Fabri has made an ascent of the classic route New Baseline in Magic Wood, Switzerland. She started projecting the 8B Plus route earlier this year and finally sent it on a snowy solo night sesh. Italian climber Niki Seria has made an ascent of the 2014 Nali Hucktaival line Bugeleisen Sit Start. The climb, which is situated in Malatal, Austria, took him 5 days. After mastering the stand start in 3 days, Niki went to work on the sit start and managed to climb it in 2 days. Bugeleisen Sit Start is an incredible climb, and actually the first ascent by Nali Hucktaival was an Epic TV production back in 2015. I will link it either up here or somewhere or in the description below so you guys can have a look. Next up, we've got sport climbing news. HIMALAYAS reports that Jorge Diaz-Rulo has repeated Alex Megos' Chan Chan Bastards in 9A+/B, aka The Journey in Colombia in Margalef. It's a link up of The Journey 9A+ and the top of Jorge's big project Café Colombia. Also on HIMALAYAS, it's been reported that French climber Loic Zahani has done Last Night, 9A in Siriana, Spain. The route took him just 2 sessions. It was bolted by Dani Andrada, and then William Bosey did the first ascent in 2021. 3 days later, the 19-year-old French climber also climbed Wild Publico 9A. Okay, so that's the news. Next up, 9B counter. Unless Tyler tells me otherwise, which I'm sure he will, thanks Tyler, there are no updates to the 9B counter. Okay, so next up, shop stuff. Black Friday, if you missed Black Friday, don't worry too much, because what we've done at Epic TV is we've designed a little page for stocking fillers. Stocking fillers are all the little presents that maybe you didn't think about getting during Black Friday, but they're still there and they're still at a very good price. And they're now all congelated, that is a word, onto one page, which we like to call the Christmas Stocking Fillers page from Epic TV. I'll link the link down below, but probably on screen right now you can see the selection of what it is that it comprises of. Lots of little kind of gifts, maybe not so expensive, so you don't have to kind of go full hog and get the €150 jacket that your loved one has always wanted. Maybe you can just get them a nice little chalk bag or something that will keep them happy and keep them ticking over until New Year, until their birthday maybe, where you can get them something big, or wait for the next sale. So on Tuesday, we released a video on Climbing Daily, which was Matt, finally the video of Matt having a little go on a big dam. Here's a clip.
Don't look down. You can try a more dynamic move now.
I'm absolutely not trying a dynamic move, you're kidding me. It's terrifying stuff.
Nice. Yeah, clean it a bit. Good job.
High feet.
Next crimp is good.
To the left.
No, right, to the left. No, that is bad. Go, go. Not that bad.
Oh my goodness, it's so scary. It's weird, even on top rope, it's like...
So there you go. I don't know if you've seen that video already. It's worth watching just for the pure joy of hearing Matt getting very scared on a GoPro microphone. Fair play to him. It is a 220 meter high dam. And damn, it looks high. If you haven't checked out that episode, go check it out now. And that's it for media. We have got some more exciting news coming next week on the main YouTube channel. I'm not going to say too much other than living legends. But yeah, other than that, stay tuned for that next week. We'll give you more news on that next week. Next up, comment of the week. Shall we sing a little song together? Can you sing it with me? Because I can't do it by myself. I need you guys to sing with me. Ready? After 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No, we do it. We go on 3. Don't just let me sing. You got to sing with me. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Comment of the week. That's pretty good. You particularly were very good. Okay, so we've just got back from a week, just over a week actually, 10 days in Japan. Me and Teresa filmed last week, we filmed the new show there. So I'm kind of like giving you a run up to the comments that are going to come from that. But basically had a had an amazing like 10 days of filming with Unparallel, filming with Tomoe Narizaki, Riichi Mirai. Those videos, particularly the Tomoe one, is going to be coming pretty soon. Riichi maybe coming a little bit down the line. Climbing in all the Unparalleled new shoes and stuff like that was really cool. If you have been to Japan and you do get the chance, I know it's very far away. It was incredible. It was an amazing experience to kind of go somewhere and actually feel like you're really traveling. For all the people that have been, they'll know what I mean. But it's like kind of like. Going into like a different, an alternate universe where everything is obviously the same in many ways, but there's so many kind of little different things and so many things that kind of like surprise you. And also the people are very nice and the food is very nice as well. That is a prelude to me saying that the comment of the week this week is Wish for Fish, saying, come on, the takeaway from any Japan trip is the food. I think we probably failed to mention that last week in the new show, but yes, the Japanese food is incredible. I don't think I ate I've always kind of thought about going on a gluten-free diet, but I kind of had to because you just go and eat fish and rice, and it was pretty awesome. Anyway, I kind of convinced myself that I was going to do that when I came back. Straight back on the bread, straight back on all the stuff that I'd been eating before. So yeah, didn't quite work. The other one that I want to highlight is Nick Han says, doesn't say Seiyu Cheun. Sheun, I can never get it right, sorry, get some points. I kind of need Tyler here to help me out here, but yes, I do believe she does because you got a 9A+. So I promise I'll sort that out next week. If Tyler doesn't get back to in the comments, we'll have a little update, a proper update with Teresa when she gets back about the 9B Kanto, possibly with Matt as well. I think actually it might be with Matt. Anyway, I'm now mumbling to myself, to you guys. That is it for this week. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week with some more people. Maybe just one more.